Hi, I'm Larry Custer, Senior Marketing Specialist with the Seed and Tillage Group with AGCO Corporation. I'm standing in a pit by choice. So we brought a little backhoe in here and we dug a pit, and sure enough, we've got a very good example of some very severe soil compaction all the way down to about 12, 13 inches deep. Planting in loose soil, say we came through here with field cultivator, our disc harrow, and created a seed zone 2 or 3 inches deep and planted into that. That loose soil, good seed to soil contact, moisture, and our seed germinates and emerges quickly. But then as that root structure wants to go down, it hits this wall in compacted soil, and the root has to keep resizing, smaller, 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 to find its way through. And we're going to see a very stunted plant and very poor yield. So compaction is a real yield robber, and it has to be addressed. And to remedy this, with the sunflower line tools, we've got several that would do it, but at this depth, we're probably looking at using something with the parabolic shank. Parabolic shank has got a much more aggressive lifting capability to it, and the lift is key because we want to get just below the compaction, not too far below, but about an inch below, so that when our tool actually does the lift, it's pushing against the compaction rather than being too far below the compaction and just compacting that loose soil below the line into the bottom of the compaction, and we won't get the shatter that we're looking for. So compaction, not quite this deep, but say in that 6 to 8 inch range. The chiseled disc, as sitting behind me here with the chisel plow shank, would be very effective in breaking that compaction at that depth of range. People that no-till sometimes will find themselves in a compacted situation as well. So compaction can happen different ways. So a no-till person who would probably want to maintain the integrity of the surface of their soil would be looking at one of our tools, for example, our 4700 inline ripper, which has all the capabilities of shattering this kind of compaction, but it's a very narrow shank with an aggressive point on it that lifts, and they're all in line, so they lift together. And as that tool would pass through this field, you'd see the surface of the soil just heave and go back down. Well, what we're doing is that soil is heaving, we're shattering that compacted zone, laying it back down. We're cutting slits through the field, through the soil profile, allowing water and air to get into that and that compacted, no longer compacted zone. So that would be the answer for the no-till farmer. No matter what kind of compaction situation you have in the sunflower family of tools, we've got equipment that can remedy a compacted field.
What is called?
Yeah, disc, chisel, disc.
Got it. Cool.
It's very high tech, I know.
No, that's fine.
Try and keep up.
Sure.
Disc, chisel, disc.